What's going on YouTube? Sid's autograph site here. I got a bunch of stuff here as you can see to show you guys. It's from Monday, and I think this box might be Tuesday. No, yeah, it might be Tuesday or Wednesday. And then all this other stuff back here was yesterday. Went to Wichita. Had something I had to take care of in Wichita. So we'll go ahead and get right into it. It's going to hopefully not be a long video, but we'll see. Start off with what I got Monday. Went to some thrift stores on Monday. Haven't been in a few weeks because I've been sick. But let's see. All this here was at the Salvation Army. This is Manhunter by Dusty Rhodes. No, not the wrestler. This is the famous Oklahoma author Dusty Rhodes. Inscribed to Ed, Happy Trails, Dusty Rhodes. This book here, Manhunter, was actually Western ebook of the year for 2002. That's the man right there. So paid $1/4 for that. Can't beat that. I got Casting Crowns, Until the Whole World Hears. Inside there, that's actually the autographed picture that they sent me about a year or so ago. So I knew when I saw this, I definitely had to pick this up. Great songs on here. Paid $1. Awesome. Then I found another Kent Bottenfield CD. I used to play for the Philadelphia Phillies among some other teams in Major League Baseball. It's inscribed to Carl, Be a Blessing, Kent Bottenfield. I got this at the same store that I got the other one. I must have just overlooked it, I guess, because it's in a thin case. So that's a cool pickup there. Then I got 2 signed CDs from a Canadian Celtic party band. Yeah, very unusual. This is Hadrian's Wall. Courtin' in the Kitchen. Signed right there on the inside by all the band members. $1 each for all these CDs. So, and this is Hadrian's Wall, Glengarry. Some of you guys might remember an old Ed Wood movie, Glengarry Glen Ross. But anyway, all band members signed again there on the inside. So very cool. Nice pickups there. And then another store, another thrift store. It's half price every Monday. The first item I got was already marked down on clearance. It's got some water damage. But it's marked down to 50 cents already, so then with half off day I paid $1/4. This is Still Looking by Joe Krieger. There's the man there. This is copyright 2000. Joe Krieger, Oklahoma rancher, poet, and poet laureate of Oklahoma. Signed it right there, and it's like a brand right there. It's kind of cool that he did that. At first I thought this was just a printed signature because it really looks like it. But then if you look at the back, you can see the indentation, the marker, and a little bleed through right there. So it's pretty cool. 25 cents. I'm not going to pass it up. Not a big time famous guy or anything, but for that price. Okay, then I got from Whitman Books. This is Dragnet, Case Histories from the popular television series. It's from the 60s. So very cool. Actually find that, paid 50 cents. Then I got Head-to-Head Football from Sports Illustrated for Kids. Emmett Smith on this side and Barry Sanders on the other side. Paid 15 cents for that. My favorite 2 running backs of all time. So Can't beat that for 15 cents. Okay, then I got some old book and records. From Walt Disney Productions. This is Mickey's Christmas Carol. Still has the record inside. These all do. Marked 50 cents, so I ended up paying a quarter for these. I used to have the whole collection. My parents ended up getting me the whole collection. I had one of those kiddie record players back when I was a child. But normally you either find the book or you find the record, but you usually don't find both nowadays. So to find the book and record for only a quarter, that's awesome. Not particularly valuable, but so I got that one. I got Bambi. There's the record. It's not in good condition. Not a lot, but some of the pages have been colored. Stuff. The pages are coming out here, but still cool. We got Pete's Dragon. It's the record there. Great artwork on this one. That looks to be in real good condition. And then we got from another company called Magic Media. This is The Tale of Peter Rabbit. Again, only paid a quarter. There's the record there. I've never seen these, so I definitely had to grab them. And Cinderella. Uh-oh. I knew I had the record, it just fell out. So, pretty cool. And last, at that thrift store, I got Martin the Cobbler. This from a claymation story, 1982, Billy Budd Films. Kind of a rare book to find. This will be going on eBay. We'll see what happens with that. Okay, then I went back to the library book sale that I've been going through the last few weeks or so. Paid $2 for this whole bag. So each book breaks down into about 15 cents. I'll just real quickly go through these. Super Nanny, Joe Frost. Don't even ask. This book here is Zero Gravity by Gloria Skrzynski. Very famous author, has written tons and tons of children's books. This book is sunny, right there. Very nice. It's all about space. This was a library book, so you can find ex-library books that have been signed. Pretty cool. Happy to find that. Only 15 cents. Then I got Twilight the New Moon official illustrated movie companion book. Can't stand really the series, but I'm definitely going to buy this when I see it for only 15 cents. It was almost $20 when it came out. So that'll go on eBay. We got Frederick Remington, Paintings and Sculptures. It's a little hardback book here. Got a lot of his work pictured, very beautiful. Awesome Western artist. Happy to find that. Then I picked up this. This is from Hugh Prather, Wipe Your Face, You Just Swallowed My Soul. It's got some nice drawings. Interesting book. Different poems and whatnot. It's from 1974. Picked up a bunch of Mad Magazine books. This is Mad's Don Martin Comes On Strong. Mad's Maddest Artist Don Martin drops 13 stories. This is William Gaines's Like Mad. This is an old one here. It's 12th printing from 1960. That's a really nice vintage paperback. Extremely excited to get that. Then I got Sergio Aragonés Viva Mad. And I also picked up this one. This is interesting. This is My Friend God by Dave Berg. It's got a bunch of drawings that he's famous for, and it's not a Mad Magazine book, but it's a book by Dave Berg about God. So that's really interesting. Never seen that before, so I was happy to find that. Then I got this book. This is Drop City by Peter Rabbit, believe it or not. This was the first hippie commune. This is a rare book on Amazon.com. Copies of this are around $45, $50 for used copies. So that's it there. It's in Colorado, I believe. From Olympia Press, 1971. Don't want to be throwing it around too much here. It's not going to be worth much anymore. So that's going on eBay. We'll see how well that does. Then we got Barnabas Collins, In a Funny Vein. This is the second time I've owned this book. From the TV show Dark Shadows. It's a bunch of different jokes. It's from 1969, first printing. So that's cool. Then I got Fred Shiro, A Kaleidoscopic View of the Coach of the Philadelphia Flyers. Unfortunately, it is not signed, but this will be going to a certain somebody. Got some nice photographs here in the back. So this is copyright 1977. Last but not least is What It's Like Out There by Mario Andretti, one of the greatest race car drivers ever. The book itself is not in the greatest of shape. It's got some mortar damage here and some damage there. But I just happened to pick it up and look inside, and it is signed. I believe it's made out to Don Mario Andretti. I have checked examples of his signature off of eBay, and it is definitely authentic. So 15 cents. That is awesome. Super cool find. So there's that. And then walking home from the post office the other day, there's a house being sold, and apparently they went in and cleaned up, and they were throwing away this box of stuff. It's mostly not anything. There was this purse in there. Throw that up on eBay. A bunch of books. Nice copy of Frankenstein there. Book on Bob Dylan here, the Bob Dylan story. Got some nice photographs inside there. So, I mean, for free, here's another Bob Dylan book here, An Unorthodox View of Bob Dylan. So it's funny, I was walking home from the post office, so I just put my mail in the box, picked up the box, and continued to walk home. So this book's cool here. Champagne and Bologna, The Rise and Fall of Finley's A's. This is about the Oakland A's. Got some nice pictures there. If anybody's interested in this, you can let me know. If anybody's an A's fan. It's not signed or anything, but it's still cool. So there's some books here definitely to go on eBay. And then I found this one. This is Appointment Congo by Virginia Law. And it is signed and inscribed right there. She ended up contracting a deadly disease while in Africa, and she ended up dying of it. She did remarry a guy, I believe his name was Donnie Shell. So her name when she died was actually Virginia Law Shell. Donnie Shell was famous for something I can't remember right now, but if you Wikipedia him, you can find out. Some great photographs in here. She was conducting a mission in the Congo, and she contracted a deadly disease. The book is published by Rand McNally, and it is copyright 1966, second printing. So that's awesome. So great stuff that I found. Next we'll come over here. This is from one thrift store here. This is Pink Floyd's The Wall. Paid $2.48. Got both records. It's the second or third time I've owned this album. Classic album. Can't beat $2.50 for that album. And then I got A Lifetime of Chances by Mary Chance and Skyhawk. Probably not saying that right, but that is signed right there. Mary was the first female air traffic controller in the United States. Bunch of nice photographs there. It's kind of neat. A little bit of history there. Paid 95 cents. Can't beat that. Then another thrift store. This is a Salvation Army. Again, all this is in Wichita. So this is the Salvation Army in Wichita. Got a copy of Mad Magazine. It's a nice superhero issue. This is number 492, August 2008. So paid 39 cents for that. And then I got a signed CD. This is Jennifer Wilson. Simply the Best. Close the door real quick. She's a Branson, Missouri country artist. She's been on television and signed right there in gold marker. A really nice signature. So paid $1.50 for that. Got Bo Jackson playing the games. Some nice photographs in there of Bo. Huge fan of his. Two sports superstar. I think I paid 69 cents for that. And then another signed copy of Up Close by Roy Firestone. This is my third signed copy that I found of this book. Signed right there. So needless to say, I do not need another one. I think I've given away one in the contest. I've kept one, so if anybody's interested, again, Roy Firestone, mega famous ESPN analyst, huge sports memorabilia collector. He was also in the movie Jerry Maguire. Just one of the greatest television sports interviewers. Interviewed a ton of sports superstars. There he is with Michael Jordan, Chamberlain. So signed copy, paid $1 for that. Can't beat it. So if anybody's interested, let me know. Then another thrift store, the World of Pro Football. This is from 1987. Nice vintage stuff in there. There's the Bears, Walter Payton, Jim McMahon, Refrigerator Perry. Awesome book. Paid $2 for that. All hardbacks were $2. It was at the Goodwill. This book was awesome. I found this book like as soon as I got to the store, which was cool. This is Between a Rock and a Hard Place by Aaron Ralston. This was a guy that ended up falling down and getting his hand pinned while he was hiking in the mountains. So he ended up cutting off his own arm. This is what the movie 127 Hours was based on, starring James Franco. So I found this book. It is signed right there. Super, super cool. I just recently watched that movie. You can see the bleed through there. I just finished watching that movie 127 hours recently, and it was just really great. So really awesome to find the book by the man himself. Some great photographs here. So, super, super cool find. And I got Kansas First Families at Home, Cedar Crest. The executive editor is Karen Carlin. She was also, back in the 80s, the First Lady of Kansas. And signed and inscribed here, March 10th, 1985. For Julie, I hope you can enjoy the book. Best wishes, Karen Carlin. And the book is just about different houses and stuff in Kansas. Some nice photographs. There's recipes in here, some color photos. So Karen Carlin was the wife of Governor Carlin. So, interesting book. Came out in 1982. Signed right there. Okay, next up, another Mad paperback. This is Al Jaffe shoots his mouth off. Not sure if I have this or not. If I do, it'll be up for sale or trade. That was $1. I got this book. This is Rewriting History, Dick Morris, New York Times bestseller. Dick Morris is the author of many different New York Times bestsellers. He's currently a political analyst for the Fox News Channel and a columnist for the Washington Post. Paid $1 for this, and it is signed on a nice book plate. Compliments of the Presidential Coalition, Dick Morris. So that is super cool. And this book here is really, really interesting. This is Thank My Lucky Scars by Ward Foley. This guy was born with multiple birth defects and very little chance to live. But he did, only to undergo decades of surgery, agonizing rehabilitation, ridicule, and humiliation. He was also severely burned in a deep fryer, beat up, and almost killed by a drunk driver. But that's not what the book is about. It turns out that each scar in his life brought Foley one step closer to the people and experiences that would give him what he wanted most. After the death of a close friend, Foley found himself entering the world of hospice care and a circle of people who had more to teach him than he had ever imagined. So this is a book about taking adversity and transforming it into something positive. It is signed here to Betty, God bless you, Ward Foley. Definitely when I read the inside flap there, it's published locally here in Kansas. I'm in Oklahoma, but still, that's him there. I knew I had to pick that up. So cool find. Lastly, sorry this video is so long, guys. This was a Disabled American Veterans store. Picked up this nice print here. It is signed and numbered. It's titled Love Spirit by Tresham Gregg. Numbered 163 of 950. I paid $1.50 for it. This is a profile of him here on the back. He's from Haines, Alaska. Very famous artist. Owns his own gallery, and he's opened a second gallery. Hang on, gotta close his door. So that super cool find there, signed in pencil. I got some books. Picked up my son this book here, the Little Giant Book of Optical Illusions. Fun book, he likes this kind of stuff. a couple of signed CDs. This is Christian group Tuesday's Child. It's made out to Jennifer, Linda, and Leslie. It's marked down to 95 cents, so you can't beat that. And then I got the 4 Aces signed by all 4. Paid $1.50 for that. Then I picked up a book for President Jimmy Carter to sign. As you might know, for a previous video I got him TTM, and he said he would sign a book if I sent it to him, so I picked up this one, Our Endangered Values, America's Moral Crisis. Paid $1 for that. Alright, then I got 3 signed books here. This is The Lenten Spring by Thomas Hopko. Signed and inscribed right there. Very famous pastor of an Orthodox church. Assistant professor of dogmatic theology. Author of numerous publications. Very famous pastor. If you Wikipedia him, you'll find out more. Pick that up. This one's really cool. This is Grasping the Ring, 9 Unique Winners in Life and Sports by Gene Buddig. Commissioner of the American League in the 90s. Signed right there. For Shirley Haynes, a very special friend, Gene Buddig. And as I said, served as president of Major League Baseball's American League from 1994 to 2000. Let's see. He was the head of 3 major state universities, Illinois State, West Virginia University, and the University of Kansas. Born in Nebraska and University of Nebraska graduate. That's him right there. It's an awesome, awesome signature. Very cool to find that. And lastly, this is Digging for Gold by Jonathan Richard Kring. Author, screenplay writer, and also musical composer. He won a Billboard Music Award. Signed it right there. So that's it. That's my haul, guys. Again, sorry this took so long. I did have a lot to go through. Thank you to anybody that stayed to watch it all. And that's it for me. Later.